We are here at San Antonio Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram, and funny enough, we're at a Dodge Chrysler dealership picking up an Audi. So I see the car right here in front of me. Without further ado, let me introduce you to my blue Audi S3. Guys have been paying attention to my channel. I have been basically replacing most of the cars in my fleet, including my daily, and we are back in an Audi. I missed it. Here we are. Just got everything set up. I ain't want to bore you guys with that. I'm very familiar with these cars, so there's really not a whole lot of learning. This one feels good. You know, it's pretty comfortable. Like, it feels good. Man, these seats are super comfortable, man. The vehicle has 3,825 miles on it. We are probably gonna put about 2,000 miles on this car, getting it back to Ohio. So be prepared for a pretty spectacular road trip. We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna enjoy this car. I'm gonna give you some beauty shots, because I know a lot of you guys love the S3 content that I've had on the channel. Yeah, I probably have 6 Audi S3s, maybe more, probably more. But this is the best looking S3 I've ever had. It's very close in style to the RS3, which makes it beautiful. All right, so some things that are different, man. The biggest difference between the Audi S3 and the Jetta, the Volkswagen Jetta GLI, that I've come to appreciate a little bit is this car feels a little heavier and more robust, or I don't know how to describe, but in a good way. Like, it's heavier in a good way. It feels more planted. The Jetta feels like it's a couple 300 pounds lighter than the Audi, which is cool, you know, when you're pulling off from the stoplight and stuff like that. But when you're driving on the freeway, the Jetta does not feel anywhere near as planted as the S3. So enjoying my little drive here. I got 930 miles to go to get to my sister's house for my speaking engagement tomorrow. But so far so good in the Audi S3. Oh yeah, the gas mileage seems to be a little better than my last Audi. Getting on that, it's 90 degrees outside, it's crazy. But yeah, it says 400 miles to a tank, which would be awesome. Hopefully it does that. So it's the next day. I just got done with my speaking engagement at Revolt World in Atlanta. So everybody in Atlanta, shout out to you guys. I actually had a speaking engagement at Revolt World. It went well, but now we are on our way back to Ohio. We got a little pit stop. We're gonna check out Britton the biker. One of my homies, he just got a brand new Lexus RCF. I forget which version it is, but we gotta go do a congratulations video with Britton. But man, I found something I kind of don't like about the S3, and it's not Audi's fault, it's not anybody's fault, it's my fault if anything, but it's something that I have to fix. Having owned an Audi RS3, now that I'm in the S3, when I press the gas, it almost seems like something is wrong with the car because it's not as fast as my RS3, and that's what I'm coming from, and that's what's ergonomically familiar. Like, you feel like you're in the same car as an RS3, but when you hit the gas, it doesn't take off like the RS3, and I expect it to. Like, my body and my senses and everything expect this car to be fast like the RS3, but it's not. So it feels a little bit slow just because I'm used to that RS3, man. I had 3 RS3s, like, kind of back to back. So now I'm getting used to this. So we're gonna tune this car, man, for sure. I'm gonna call up the guys at APR. If anybody got any connect on the APR, definitely let me know. I'm gonna do the transmission tune, the ECU tune, and get this car running right. I think I might do a downpipe let me know what you think. This is actually my second fill up. First fill up, I was debating on whether I was gonna eat something or not and decided to not eat anything. So car has been running great, fabulous. It's an awesome road car. Seems to be smoother than all of my other S3s. I don't know if that's in my head or what, but man, can't wait to get it back home after this road trip and commence to modding this thing. I'm not gonna do too many mods on it. I'm gonna do the wheels first. I'm gonna black this out right here. I'm gonna black that out. Then I'm gonna really do some research on the suspension. But this right here, that is nasty. Where the hell am I? I'm in Mobile, Alabama, or someplace headed into Montgomery. All right, 11 gallons. So it costs 45 bucks to fill this thing up from a quarter of a tank. All right, so I've been enjoying this drive so far, but like I said, I'm a little jaded because my RS3 had a lot more power, but like, let's see what happens if I punch it, look. I mean, it's got pickup. It'll be nice with a tune. It needs a tune. It needs about 100 more horsepower, 100 more foot-pound torque. It'll be nice. All right, come on, move out the way. Let me hit it again. Yeah, it's nice. It just needs a little more power. Yeah, I made a little pit stop in Mexico to do some test runs out here. And you know, the funny, pushing this thing, I actually appreciate it a little bit more, but it's definitely not as fast as the RS3 as nobody would expect. I can't remember what the baseline horsepower and torque numbers are for the RS3, but RS3 has a 5-cylinder engine. This has a 4-cylinder engine, but this does not sound bad at all though. Let's see if this guy's gonna move out the way. Take it to Mexico one more time. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why is he not getting over? All right. So, yeah, car runs strong in Mexico. Runs good in Mexico. Yeah, it pulls pretty good. It just needs a little more horsepower, that's all. A little more horsepower. So we'll fix that as soon as we get home. So when I tune this stage 3, I will have around close to 400 wheel horsepower and close to 400 foot-pound of torque to the wheels. So this will be every bit as fast as an RS3 stock once I tune it. So you guys stay tuned. We're definitely gonna tune this thing. Yeah, I love this car, man. This may be my favorite S3 that I've ever had, and I've had a lot of them. Like I said, man, 6 or 7 of them. 3 RS3s. Thing I'm liking about this, I'm not really, like, if you ask me, I wouldn't say that this blue is my favorite color, but there's something about this color that when I see it, it surprises me every time I look at it, because I've never had a car this color before. And I look at it and I'm kind of like, wow, that's my car. And then I smile to myself and I say, you know, this car gives me kind of like good vibes. Like, it puts a smile on my face because of the color. It's crazy. Yeah, so this may be my favorite S3 of all time, man. Turbo blue. Welcome to Kentucky. Man, we made it from Mexico to Kentucky quick. All right, so this should be the last gas stop filling up the car. But man, it's funny. This is the first time I've had a car this color blue, like a light blue. And every time I get out of the car and see it, I kind of get surprised because I'm so used to getting out of different color cars. Like I had black S3, Nardo color gray, Kimura gray. I've had royal blue, dark blue, but I've never had this kind of light blue, turbo blue. It's a bright color, man, but I like it. So other than a bunch of bugs on the car, we're good. Car's been running well, humming along, breaking him in. So it already had like 2,000 miles on it, 3,000 miles on it. So now we're at 5,000 miles. And when I put a bunch of miles on one of my older S3s, it seemed like it started breaking in more. The gas mileage started getting better. The car felt faster, right around 12,000 miles or so. So I'm gonna ride this thing out, man. We'll get it good. We'll get it good.
It's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm here to tell you guys to go to Wheel Motivation. The exotic cars is crazy. I've been watching this show for a little while now and it's growing. But we need everybody else to subscribe to Wheel Motivation and support Wheel. I'm supporting them. You do the same.